It's the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Ilyasova and Dallenberger down low. Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis comprise the backcourt. And it's Mbah a Moute in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, in the front court, it's Caron Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Chris Paul and Chauncey Billups make up the backcourt.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Now here's Butler. Paul kicks to Griffin. Here's Jordan, and it's good.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Jennings drives in. The kick out to Ilyasova. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. On defense, the Bucks. 29 seconds left in the first. Here's Billups. Gets it to go. Billups has got his first points of the game.
Well, for him, that finger roll is almost second nature. That's a tough shot for most players.
Jennings with the bucket. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. Billups against Ellis. Billups passes to Paul. Knocks it loose. And here's Ellis for 3, and it's in.
What a way to close the quarter. Huge 3 right there.
Yeah, and that's a deflator for the other.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Brandon Jennings and Monte Ellis comprise the backcourt. Dunleavy is out there with Udo, and it's Gooden in at the center, walking down the middle. Griffin's shot is off. Now here's Ellis.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Butler comes in for Grant Hill. And it's Paul in for Eric Bledsoe. For 3, Ellis. And Ilyasova throws it down.
How's that for an encore after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
Jennings against Paul. The Clippers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. Down below 70% as a team from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He just has such a great rhythm at the line, whether it's with a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance like it is now. Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Hill off the mark from 16 feet out.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Here's Billups. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, Ron Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, their front line. It's Chris Paul and Chauncey Billups at the 1 and the 2.
Boy, they were not wasting any time on that fast break.
Well, when it starts with the turnover, that's the best time to get out and run. You can beat the defense down the floor that way.
Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Paul. It's tipped. Ellis outside. And taken away by Ellis. Dishes it to Amute. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
The drive by Paul. Passes to Jordan. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Jennings. Paul can't get it to go. Takes the three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Bucks lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. So with Ellis sitting on the bench, here's the group that Scott Skiles has on the floor. Luke Richard and Ba'amute out there with Udo. Then it's Udrich. Then there's Gooden. And it's Dunleavy in at the 2. That's good.
You know, one thing you know is that the son of a coach is usually going to have good shooting mechanics, and that's definitely the case with Mike Dunleavy Jr. He always seems cool and composed when he's getting ready to fire away. He's got a great release.
It's just one of the benefits of growing up in an NBA family. Shooting form comes very easy to him, and he makes the most of it. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, it's been well documented. Last year was a season that Lamar Odom would just as soon forget. Had a traumatic offseason with some personal issues, was considering taking a sabbatical from basketball, and then was traded from the Lakers to Dallas. So he really struggled, never could get his game on track.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Butler comes in for Grant Hill. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Here's Billups.
Yeah, looks like this one's out of reach.
Yep, just a matter of the clock running out now.
And the shot is good.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
And Udrich kicks to Ilyasova. It's stolen by Odom. Bledsoe with Ilyasova on him.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Udrich can't hit. Here's Odom. This is there. And so the Bucks take the win.